What's good, y'all? It's kingtise. Welcome back to Throughout the Association. And as I'm sure you guys know by now, Mr. Allen Swiper No Swiping Foster was caught stealing $1.5 million from Lonzo Ball and the Big Baller brand, even though he's been friends with LeVar Ball since 2010 and he owns 16% of the Big Baller brand. But by catching Allen stealing, Lonzo Ball not only saved himself, but he saved his brothers as well, because the Big Baller brand profits off of all three of them. Now, even though Melo and Jello, they don't own any of it, because the percentage breakdown is Lonzo owns 51%, LeVar owns 16%, their mom Tina owns 16%, and Allen owns 16% as well. But without Lonzo, LaMelo, and Jello, there is no Big Baller brand. And I think most of us believe that LaMelo will get to the NBA, and when that day came, the Big Baller brand would have been making a lot of money off of LaMelo Ball, and Allen would have been finessing a lot of money. So because of that, LaMelo Ball went on Instagram to thank his brother. Lonzo Ball went on Instagram and he said, "Moving on to bigger and better, hashtag my own man." And LaMelo Ball commented, "Love you, brother. Thanks for getting us out, my G." Now, what I didn't say in my initial story about this situation is, like I said, last fall, Lonzo became aware of some weird activity going on by his financial advisor. But since then, Lonzo a few times has told LeVar about his suspicions about Allen. But it wasn't until this week that LeVar actually went over everything and found this stuff out, which is why you see Lonzo Ball saying stuff like "my own man." I doubt we will be seeing Lonzo Ball associated with anything else Big Baller brand, because Lonzo Ball said, "This has been a very difficult decision, as I had a great deal of love and respect for Allen, but the time has come for me to take responsibility for my own career both on and off the court." Basically, Allen owns 16% of the Big Baller brand. So why would I help this man make more money by associating myself with the Big Baller brand? Now, Lonzo has been throwing around some subliminal Nike messages. I mean, if you look in his profile picture, he's in a Nike shirt, so we'll see where that goes. But the $1.5 million, Allen actually stole more than that. It's just that 1.5, no one but Allen knows where that is. He also wired $474,000 to himself through his Marathon Consulting business. So it's actually about $2 million that this man finessed. Now, it'll be interesting to see where everything goes from here, because essentially I would think this means this is the end of the Big Baller brand, because unless they find a way to remove him as an owner, he would still make money off of them. And I'm not exactly sure how involved he's in the JBA or the Facebook show, etc. So we'll just have to see how that go. But judging from Lonzo Ball's social media activity, it seemed like he wants to go in a different direction. Now, these kind of situations, it's not shocking to see someone try to take advantage of an athlete, but for that someone to be somebody that's been around you and your brother since y'all was kids, just make it that much worse. Go ahead and hold this L, Mr. Allen Swiper No Swiping Foster. What you guys think about this? And definitely subscribe.